Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Red from capacitybay.org and I am your instructor for today's topic. In our previous class, we talked about the CSS box model. In this session, we will be talking about the CSS Flexbox. This video is going to be part 1 of 2 parts. So, without further ado, let us dive right in. We're creating a file, so a new folder, and I want to the location. I'm going to choose the desktop. So creating a new folder, and I'll be naming this folder CSS Flexbox. Okay, selecting the folder. Good. So we're creating my index.html. Index.html and my style.css. Okay, good. So we create my boiler templates. I'm going to be naming this CSS Flexbox. Sure, this should do. Then the most important thing, we have to link our CSS to our HTML. So we named our CSS style.css. So now we dive in. I'm creating a div to be housing my work, like the parent container, and I want to call this div, let's say, call it Flexbox container. Okay, I'm gonna call it the Flexbox container. Flexbox container. I'm gonna call it the Flexbox container, and inside this div, I'm gonna create another div, yes, with a class of Flexbox item. Flexbox item. Then inside this class, I'm going to create another class. Okay, I'm going to call this, Flexbox item 1. Item 1. And I'm going to make, okay, let's just say I'm going to make 2 more copies of this. I'll make 2 more copies of this. I'm going to call this item 2 and item 3. So now we head for CSS. Let's start on our CSS. Firstly, we take this, copy, I'm styling my container first. Okay. Then next is, okay, this. My Flexbox items. My Flexbox item. Then I want to lay them all out before I start styling to make it quicker because of lack of time. So item 1, my class, item 1. Since we've already copied that, I think I need to duplicate. No need. I do this, and here is an item 2. And here is my item 3. Good. Let's start in. So before that, let me bring up my live server. So as you can see, currently I have nothing here. Okay, I'm gonna split my screen now. So okay, this should do. Okay, we also have the Alt Z function to make your work, yes, so you can all visible, so you can see them all at once. Okay, now so as you can see, currently we have nothing here, so let's start styling. Okay, so firstly we start with the Flexbox items. We start, okay, I'm gonna start with here. Okay, let's start with the width. Start with the width. I'll give it a weight of 200 px. Px stands for pixel. So then I'll give it a background color. A background color of let's choose, let's say brown. Yeah, let's go with brown. Then we move next. We give it a. Okay, before that, let me give these ones the height. Let me give this one height. Okay, so a height. Okay, let's start with 100 px for this. As you can see, today started taking its shape inside our browser. So a height of another, let's give this one 200. Okay, as you can see, and this one, let's give it a height of 300 px. So now, as you can see, we have 3 boxes here, but now we can't tell the difference. So to do this, we have what we call the margin. This is where the margin function comes in. Okay, let's give it a margin of 10 pixels. Okay, as you can see, immediately I gave the 10 pixel, it gives a gap. As you can see, a gap here, this 10 pixel here, 10 pixel here. So okay, for this to be clear, okay, let's give it a border. Let's give it a border of 5 px. Okay, let's make the border so it's a solid border, solid with a color of green. Let's choose green. No. Okay, yes, let's go with this, with the color of green. That's good. Okay, now let's dive into the Flexbox aspect. Now, to give this a display of flex, we have to come here to our parent container and give it a display. Give it a display of flex. The moment I did that, as you can see, it arranged our boxes in a column section, in a column pattern. This is it here. If I'm to remove this, it goes back, then after flex function. So this is it. So by now, most of you be wondering, why is it not taking the whole screen? Why is it just here? It's because of the width we gave it and the height. 100 px height. This is it. 200 px and 300 px. And there's also something about the display flex. Okay, let's give it a try. For example, look here. It scales itself according to the browser size. Okay, look at this. You see, our parent container, our items are here. Look at them. They adjust themselves. You see, it enlarges. They don't overlap. It adjusts itself accordingly. That's one of the function of the Flexbox, of the Flex. Okay, now we'll be trying some Flex functions here. But before that, so we'll see what we are doing clearly. Let's give this a background color. Okay, let's say a background color of okay, let's say yellow. Please be good. Yellow, good. Oh, it's perfect. As you can see, it's taking the size of the parent container. So okay, let's get started. So the first function we're going to be trying out is the to justify content. Okay, so as a start, the default okay, in when you're doing this, the default of the justify content in any browser is the flex start. Whenever you open the flex start, so whenever you open your browser and use the justify content, your browser in a flex start. But before that, let's go back to our HTML, and I'm going to try and okay, let's use this to make it simple for us so we can understand. I'm going to copy this. Okay, I'm going to copy this and put in here. So we are going to, so we can see what we are doing clearly. I'm going to call this Flexbox item 1. I'm going to do my Flexbox item 2. And yes, definitely my 3. Flexbox item 3. Good. Item 1, item 2, item 3. So now let's get started. So going back to our CSS. Initially, when you, like I said earlier, when you justify content, your contents are using the flex start. That's the default. This is okay. This is the flex start. To see this clearly, so you can understand this demonstration clearly. Okay, let's make this. This is it. It says at the starting. That's the flex start. Your items will be at the starting of the screen at the left hand side. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, let's try now. Let's try the center. Let's go back there. See, your work is now at the middle. The position is now at the middle, and also we can also try the end. And you see that it starts from the end. So that this is one of the some of the functions of the justify content. Yes. So we also have one we call the space between. This one, you see, it distributes the space within the container evenly among the elements there. Look at this and this evenly, distributes them evenly. So then we also have the space around. Okay, this is it. This function distributes the space around the container evenly. Okay, the first one was the space in between. It distributed the space between this evenly. But this one now does not only deal with within the container, it goes around, outside the space, everything. It distributes them evenly. So why you can't really say that well is because of the height size we gave the div, our parent div and all. So we go back to the. Now we try the, what's it called again? We try the align items. So okay, let's try align items. For this one, like I told you, each function has a default. The default for the align item is the stretch. This stretch just means your items will stretch to face to collect the maximum amount of space they can. But okay, let's try. Okay, let's give it a go. This is it. And let's try it. We also have the flex start. Okay, another function. The flex start. So your items are all be positioned at the start of the container. Okay, we also have the flex end. So I'll be rushing down because it's time. So have the flex end. Look at it. Your items are not positioned at the end of the flex container, or the flexbox container. We also have the center. We position. It says position to the center. Where is this? Look at it. It says position your items in the flexbox container to the center. Okay, because of lack of time, I'll be ending this session today here. We'll be ending it here. I will make a video of the part two, and I will upload it. So you can see we've come, and this will be the end of, this will be the end of this session. If you have any questions, drop that in our comment section below. Like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon to get notified whenever we drop a new video. See you all in the next session. Thank you very much.